Nation! I am longtime wrestling fan Robert. Crossroads 9 was a great, awesome show, and what a hell of a ride it was from the Wallington Knights of Columbus. The show kicked off with Too Hot, Too Furious, Rob Fury and Too Hot Steve Scott, defeating the Middle East Connection to become the new tag team champions. Great moment, both of these guys to finally win their first championship in Ace, and I could definitely see the emotion on Rob Fury. He was standing right by me as he held the belt in his hand. After the match, Mr. Mustafa, the manager of the Middle East Connection, was livid over the fact that he no longer had the tag belts, and they called out Mike Morgan and asked to be put in the Chance of a Lifetime Rumble. Morgan comes to the ring and says, "Your guys want to be in the Rumble, or all three of you?" And Mustafa said, "All three of us." Morgan turns around and says, "Start the Rumble," which was won by Andrew Tiny Johnson. Among other participants were Chris Gaden, Hush Holiday, Jamal Jackson, the Prodigy, Nathan Banner, Raymond Risk, spelled with a Y, Ultimo Maya, or Ultimo Mayan, who hadn't been seeing Ace since Halloween Chaos last year. Who else was in this match? I don't know if that was it, but it was won by Andrew Tiny Johnson, and he would get a guaranteed shot at any Ace Championship at any time. Up next, we saw a tag team action. The Axis Powers, Ken Canada and Rob Saint, defeat Bad Boy Danny Pagan and Astro Morales. I see potential in Morales. He had a great showing. In New York City Street Fight, FNB defeated the remix of Pro Wrestling Vince Steele in one heck of a street fight, which saw two tables get involved, a ladder. At one point, Steele took a chair, swung for the fences, but it hit the ring post, and the back of the chair broke and went flying right into me. Well, I wasn't injured. They went to intermission after that match ended, and then we returned. We saw Dickie Rods defeat Dan Murdoch 2 out of 3 falls to become the new Diamond Division champion. But then Andrew Tiny Johnson came out, and he was cashing in his Chance of a Lifetime Rumble title shot right then and there, and Andrew Tiny Johnson beat Dickie Rods to become the new Diamond Division champion. Rods had the lovely Nikki Adams by his side for the matchup. Up next, Mike Lewis Enterprises' Alvin Alvarez defeated Thorson Creed in a very good singles matchup. Then, in a 6-way match, Lou Torres defeated Giovanni Maranca, Lost Boy Chris Reyes, Chris Taylor, Josh Starks, and Flawless Blake Morris to become the first ever Fight for Flight champion. Lou, you really deserve it. You know, you've worked very hard since your days as one half of the All-Star Sensations. Very well done. Just before the main event, ring announcer Ryan Peterson introduced Ken Carrera, all decked out in a tuxedo, to the crowd, and Ken ring announced the main event, which saw William Wyatt defeat the Devil's Outlaw Stockade to retain the heavyweight title in a bull rope match. After the match ended, Wyatt basically hit a home run with Stockade's head via the cowbell in the middle of the bull rope. Then Mike Morgan comes out and announced to the crowd that his successor would be none other than Mike Morgan Jr., his own son, would be running things. And I was shocked that was going to end up the case. And definitely a great show. Bigger crowd than last year's Crossroads. A bit better show than last year's Crossroads. I picked up Mercury Rising 2013, Anarchy 2013, and Collision Course 2013 that are available on DVD. At one point in the show, Morgan inducted J.L. Chico into the Ace Hall of Fame. It was a great sitting by Millie, and it seems like she really wants to fight Mr. Mustafa someday. We're seeing John Harder, Mike Jr., Ryan Peterson, Dan Acosta. Wish I could have talked with Diane Peterson. Damn it, my leg. Ow. a lot of questions remain now with Ace, I guess, kicking off the Mike Morgan Jr. era on Saturday, December 14th, as they return to Wallington Nights Columbus with Worlds Collide. That's, by the way, 5 days before my birthday. Here's a notable quote. He tagged his foot. What's he going to do? What's he going to do next? Take his dick out and tag that? Millie, when the Axis Powers made a tag with the foot instead of hand to hand. Millie, I think we should perish that thought about a guy taking it out of his pants and that being tagged. I don't think any of the lovely ladies that were at the show would want to see that. In addition, there were those two ladies near you, Millie. They look pretty nice. Kind of wish my buddy Joe Alvarez could have made this show. I'm wondering if the New Age Wrecking Crew is crumbling, considering everybody on the NAWC lost their matches. Nikki Adams is now managing Dickie Rods. And great having referee Shady Torres. I caught him in the subway train, and great talking with him from going up to 42nd Street and then taking the minibus into Passaic and then walking into Wallington. Well, yeah, definitely, a lot of questions have been raised, and a lot of questions will hopefully be answered as time goes on. Definitely like this show. Great to be back at Ace for the first time since Mercury Rising back in June. I sure hope 2014, there'll be more shows, hopefully, and hopefully a lot of contingency, or is it consistency? It's as we know, this is a great product, and it's been running 10 plus years now. I really liked what I saw. Great seeing Lauren as well. Definitely, this was a great time and a great show. This was, and for anybody that doesn't like Ace or has doubted this company, it's just like Ozzy Osbourne, not going away.